Hello once again, fellow boxing fans. Happy Monday, and welcome back to another prediction video. Before I get into the content, I would just ask the usual of you that you would like, share, hit the bell notification, and most importantly, if you're watching, you might as well subscribe. You're just pressing a button, and it would help me out tremendously towards gaining 1,000 subscribers. So I really appreciate everyone who's participated in the channel thus far. So the fight I'll be covering in this video comes by way of request, and it is coming from Jaquay Burnett 7736. I thank you for yet another request and for participating in the channel. And the fight that they wanted me to cover is Roberto Hands of Stone Duran versus Terrance Bud Crawford. I think it's a tremendous fight, and I do feel that Crawford would be able to compete in that era with the Durans, with the Hearnses, with the Haglers and Leonards, and he might surpass them because Bud is just on another level skill-wise. And I'm still on the high from the Spence fight. Although Spence is my guy, and I picked Spence to win, I'm just totally amazed by that performance. I mean, he just showed us some things that were out of this world as far as his timing, his speed, hand speed, jab, footwork. I mean, Bud is just it. But when we think about the great Duran, we think about that power, and he lived up to his name, Hands of Stone. Great power jab, great pressure fighter, and Duran was a very strong power. So that strength, or the strength of Duran, will be something to overcome by Terrance Bud Crawford. Now, to be honest with you, Terrance, I feel, is way more skilled than Duran as far as technical abilities, more tools in the tool belt, more weapons in the arsenal, great footwork. And I believe he's a more versatile fighter than Duran. I mean, don't get me wrong. Duran can actually box. He's just not a power hitter and a power puncher. But Terrance Bud Crawford just does more things in there. He has more tricks. Now, Terrance Bud Crawford definitely doesn't want to take any unnecessary blows from Roberto Duran. He would have to be on his game defensively. He would have to use his footwork, and he would just have to definitely use his superior skills. Stay off the ropes, avoid those body shots. Now, you can't avoid every punch, but of course, the less times you get punched, or the fewer times you get punched, the better. And Duran can hurt anyone. He can definitely hurt anyone. But the second Sugar Ray Leonard fight is telling. Now, I'm not one to necessarily criticize fighters for quitting, because I'm not the one in there taking the shots. But what that fight communicated to me, or told me, is that Roberto Duran gets frustrated with elusiveness. Fighters that can move around, fighters who are outworking him, who are out hustling him. And Terrance Bud Crawford would definitely be that fighter. He has the slickness of Leonard, just as skilled as Leonard, maybe a little more skilled than Leonard, if I'm telling the truth. And so Terrance Bud Crawford, very special fighter, very awkward fighter, unorthodox as far as his style. So I'm going to have to go with Terrance Bud Crawford by decision in this contest. Those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next video.